2011 Ultimate Builder Custom Bike Show in Chicago, Illinois. We're talking with Giovanni from Blacksmith Motoring. Giovanni, take a moment and tell me about your background.
My name is Giovanni. I'm the senior designer at Blacksmith Motoring Company. I've been building bikes for about 14 years now. 13 of those years are with the Blacksmith Motoring Company. We specialize in doing metrics from Suzuki, Honda to Yamaha, down to Harleys and Victories. Most of the builds that you see are going to come through one of our three classes. We have a Boulevard King, Boulevard Gangsta, and Boulevard Brawler series. Each one has certain features that we offer, but they're all based upon the OEM bike.
Let's start from the beginning. What are we trying to accomplish with this build?
Basically, this build is a 2003 Suzuki Volusia 800. We wanted to tap into the metric market to show that you can do a metric cruiser just as diverse as any other Harley build that we've done, and to show a customer that they could take a reliable, inexpensive metric, put a little bit of investment into it, and come out with a beautiful, rideable show bike. This bike actually was completed in June. It has put 8,000 miles on it since, which everything you see here with no problems or confrontations at all. Our average clients ride about 8,000 to 10,000 miles a year. I'll walk you through the bike from the front to back. Basically, the bike houses a 21 by 2.15 front wheel that the spokes actually CNC machined out, so they may look like they're twisted, but they're actually not. It was serviced by Buchanan spokes with the lacing. The front fender is a Harley Heritage fender that has been stretched and widened 1 inch and 3 inches back down. Also, the front mounts to mount the fender to the forks is custom CNC by us and done in copper plating to match the shifter. You walk up the bike, you see it looks like it has two dual sets of 4.5-inch spotlights. The lower lights have been actually converted to do running lights and actually turning signals. And the upper lights take care of your regular spotlight functions. As we come further up the bike, you'll see from the back of the headlights going into the Carlini bars, we actually do what we call etching. It's acid etching. It's laid in rose patterns, if you may be able to pick that up from the camera. And there's like a bullet pattern to the backside. It doesn't alter at all. The chrome at all goes into a couple hundred thousands. Extremely durable, still polished. The bars were given to us via Carlini. Custom piston risers done in all copper. If you look at the upper part of the handlebars, you notice that there are no switches whatsoever. Our guy Timothy at Grip Base provided a system where your switch is actually integrated in the lower part of either grip, but we have them actually on the left-hand side grip. The bike is also equipped with a remote control air ride for the rear. You can bring the rear up about 3 inches, totally to a slam position. Even at its lowest position, it still houses a couple pounds of air in it to give you a comfortable ride. As we come back from the front further, the tank has all been inlaid with 24-karat gold leaf that was mixed with a little bit of palladium to give it a bronze color stone. Our gauge is actually done by Web Slinger. It features Pablo Escobar, naming the bike El Patron on it. You step down to the floorboards. It is a 3-piece floorboard that we manufacture in-house. Has a copper plate to it. The lower part's done in all chrome, button heads to give you extra traction. You step up to the actual brake. The brake pedals custom made in the same fashion, all aluminum CNC'd out with the button heads along with the shifter. You come up a little bit further, you also notice that we have a Hurricane intake on it because the motor has actually been bored over a little bit, so it's roughly in the 900cc range instead of the stock 805. It makes about 85 horsepower to the rear wheels. The exhaust was designed by Frankie Serrano, one-off, very unique, has a deep sound, kind of like a Corvette with a boiler muffler on it. As you come back to see the lower fender supports, they've also been acid etched with the same rose patterns that fall in. The back wheel has the same CNC spokes to match the front. The bike is shaft driven, so we did chrome out the whole rear end of the shaft to give it definitely a lower profile stance and a lot more bling offer to it. The leather work that you see is done in-house by us. Is via hornback with bison cross stitching from the tank bib all the way back. The opposite side of the bike carries one of our patented solo packs, because we didn't really want to bag out the bike, but it allowed us to still be able to have a little bit of storage on the opposite side of the bike. Basically, the paint work falls in from a 1963 Mercury Monterey Champagne for the top coat and a Sultana white, which is used for the roof. It's the same vehicle that you'll see on the front of the air cleaner with myself. We added a House of Colors pearl overlay in it, pulled hand-pin pinstriping, and of course a 24-karat gold leaf, and buried it in about 10 coats of clear. So the paint is almost bulletproof for the most part, but definitely one thing we do pride ourselves on is when we actually do the paint work, you will not be able to feel the pinstriping nor any of the graphic work in the paint. It's all protected. And then from there, pretty much that's the whole bike. We consider this what we call a Boulevard Gangster series. It's a mid-cruiser, none bags, but each series within itself, we still do everything to allow for the customer to meet their potential needs and make sure we fill the niche they're trying to, and we just bring the overall style for it.
Giovanni, if somebody'd like to get a hold of you, how would they do that?
We have a website. Go to www.blacksmithmotoring.com, or you can reach us at 888-740-2077. And there are a couple guys I need to thank. We want to thank Arlen Ness for helping us out with the upper controls, Rex and Carlini for helping us out with the Carlini bars, my father John, which actually did the paint and prep work for us, FSD Exhaust, Frankie Serrano, that helped us out with the exhaust system, Big Bore Air Ride, which takes care of our single mono air ride system in the rear. Of course, Timothy at Grip Base for doing our integrated switches in the actual bar, and Wreck and Plating, which is one of our main plating companies that handles all our chrome and copper work.